28 days with God and watch how your life change. So I want my heart to be changed before I get any type of things in my life. I want my mind to be changed, you know, my life. I want to learn how to live right first before I graduate to having things. We ask for the wrong things, and then when we get them, our life spiral out of control because we don't know how to handle the blessings of God, because he said when in your cup will run it over. So sometimes the blessings of God, so we have to be careful asking God for things, because when he give it to us, we don't know what to do with them, and of what God wants us to do in his will, not our will, to where we're going to be speaking the word of God over our lives and over everybody else's lives too. So like this is going to be day one. We're going to consider this as day one. Ask God for the right things. So we're going to ask God for wisdom, understanding, you know, instead of the wrong things. We're not going to ask God for things. We're going to ask God to change our mind, change our heart, change our mindset. Me and my wife, we're going to begin to ask God for the right things from day one. This is day one of the 28 days. I wrote a book, and it was called 31. It was 31 days that I spent with God, and my life tremendously changed. I followed a set of rules that God was giving me, and I wrote them down day by day, one day at a time. I was in prison, and I came up with this book because I was struggling with God at that time. The thing about it, I was mad at God, you know, because my life it was going right at first, and then all of a sudden it just spiraled out of control. And so I got mad at God. Some of us not gonna be bold and say that. Some people gonna say, how you gonna get mad? We get mad at God. Some of us just not bold enough to say it. So I wouldn't talk to God. I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't pray. I wasn't doing nothing. But one of my friends knew me from the streets, how I was, you know, ministering and, you know, going to church and, you know, having my life together. And they're like, how you gonna go to jail? Well, I went to jail for a decision I made. You know, God didn't make that decision for me. He wanted to know a question in the Bible, and he come to me and he said, hey man, can you show me what this means right here? And so I said, sure. So I showed him, and then that's how it started.